So Roman has a 102.5.7-ish fever. It's not crazy high, but it's not good at all. Roman, you can see he's confused by what's happening as well. So all I want to know is this your biggest one yet?
Actually, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I feel really proud. They're here. I'm so nervous and so excited all at once. No joke. Not even sure what to think about what is about to come. Oh, and Roman has some visitors. Looky. Look at how sweet. All Roman's rowdy little friends. Not his gladiators, his friends. All I want to know is this your biggest one yet?
Actually, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I feel really proud.
Was in vet school, and it was a Percheron. Those are big black horses, and I had that one for anesthesia, so it went under surgery.
Wow.
And we had that thing flopping around in a padded stall. But I believe that this one wouldn't fit in the padded stall. Like, he's massive.
No, he's a big old boy. So I've told Dr. Cochran about his spook, about the end of things, and we're being very conscious about the stethoscope, about the lead rope, and all the things. And our biggest things were wanting to be able to listen to his lungs, make sure that he doesn't have any underlying respiratory things going on. It's okay, Roman. It's okay. He's a good boy. Also want to take a look at his teeth and kind of go from there, to be honest. So the reason I asked today about who she was bringing, I was like, who's your tech coming? Because he has a man thing and is not so great with men. It's okay, Roman. It's okay. It's a good boy. Everyone has to be very soft around Roman because he is very easily spooked. He's a good boy. They're not going to hurt you. Dr. Cochran pretty much comes up to his belly. So, at least she has great aim to be able to listen to his heart at this point. He has a really deep scar up there from a harness.
Anybody put one on?
No. All I want to know is would you be able to get on him? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
She said, don't tip me. And you got a ladder.
Yeah. Hay bales. We got hay bales. So what Dr. Cochran has decided is that we have to be able to get a temperature on Roman. And in order to do so, she wants to sedate him a little bit. And you can see his head is slowly dropping. He's pretty stressed about this event. And anyone new is automatically where he puts his guard up. So current state, in order to both examine his teeth, which we think is part of his issue, and to be able to get a temperature on him, we had to give him some sedation that will last about 20 minutes. Nothing long, nothing crazy, but enough for him to honestly relax. And we had to do these things with Voodoo whenever we loaded him to go to A&M as well. And this is normal practice for horses that are a little bit anxious or in pain or just kind of going through it. This is how you safely be able to do an exam. Roman, you can see he's confused by what's happening as well. So this isn't meant to make him lay down or anything like that. It is just meant to make him just be able to calm down a bit. And I'm even watching his breathing calm down, which is really important because that's been a big concern of mine. His normal respirations are up. And if you're in healthcare, if you know about, that's how many times you breathe per minute. And Roman's can get pretty high up there to where it freaks me out a little bit, actually. This is something that I didn't want to mention, but the fact that they're both women is actually helpful. She's gonna give him a little bit more because he's still a little bit edgy and won't let her work on his head. We're not gonna be doing any actual floating of teeth or pulling teeth today, but we need to be able to look. She's encouraged by the fact that he doesn't have any major swelling or visible abscesses from the outside, so that's good news as well. So Roman has a 102.5.7-ish fever. It's not crazy high, but it's not good at all. Well, Dr. Cochran and Katie just left. You look like you have a halo. We know that's not appropriate. Unfortunately, our very stoic Roman has been keeping a secret from us, and it's not the secret that any horse owner wants to hear.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a secret. We've known from day one that he's been a little sniffly, rapid heart rate. He's had a little snotty nose.
But it's expected, you know, as cold as it was and things like that.
And he's traveled, and you know, people can catch things as they travel.
But today, Roman's been diagnosed with pneumonia, and that's unfortunate. But at the same time, we were able to get him some treatment. So he started antibiotics tonight, and he also has a pain medication to help him relax and to help inflammation in his lungs. His heart had no murmur, you know, anything like that. But what Dr. Cochran said about his lungs, she goes, it's really weird. She goes, usually the bigger the horse is, the less that you hear in the lungs. She goes, but his lungs are loud, which means that he's struggling to get oxygen in. And the other unfortunate part is about how big he is. So the injectable antibiotic was the path to go. But it was 30 cc's, and because you can't inject that much in a muscle, he had to be stuck 4 times, which he absolutely hated. And it has to be done again in 4 days. The reality of pills for him, if we would have went the pill route, would have been 30 pills twice a day for 10 days. And you have to either crush them up and put them in something or find a way for him to consume them. And we just weren't confident that we would have been able to do that. So Dr. Cochran will be back out here in 4 days to check him again. We also did a blood draw to make sure that the antibiotics that we are giving him are enough coverage. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
So different bacteria, that type of thing. But sad for our guy, but at least we know. And we just need to pay close attention. So tonight he's gonna stay in the red barn. It's not a cold night, it's a cool night, like cool enough for him to relax. He did have to be sedated twice to be able to get his temperature and to be able to look at his teeth. So he's a little sweaty from those meds, from a side effect of those medicines. So what do you think?
I don't know. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
But
We're gonna watch him.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, and we're gonna watch him super close. So next couple of days, we need to be able to watch his appetite, of course, his water intake. We do need to get him a white salt block. That's the one thing that we need to be able to get. So more to come on our sweet Roman. Thanks to Dr. Cochran and Katie for coming out to help him and for being so patient with our sweet guy. We love him a lot.